Alright, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Korpi. We are picking up exactly where we left off because I want to try to get our sunflowers in before we rest. Let's see. Before I did bring you back in, I did load up a couple of more trees just to keep the mill going tonight. But other than that, yep, this is exactly where we left off. So we're going to get this straw baled up. And the one thing I didn't think about when I bought the planter last time is I do not believe it is... Nope, we're going to have to get a some sort of... Make sure it wasn't one on sale. A cultivator or disc harrow maybe, something small. Not 1 meter small. 2.1 still, that's tiny. I don't like this one. It kind of curves on you when you're trying to... let's see about a cultivator. I think we got some diction options in there. 3.5. 2.8. Those are kind of expensive. 3 meters. We might get something like that. I don't want to get the same that we had on the homestead, which is this one. 2.8. 3.5. That sounds pretty good. Does it cost us a little bit? No, we don't need all that. That's fine. We will buy that too. So that should be everything we need now to plant sunflowers. And we still have enough for the header. So we should be good. Looking at where we're going so far with this series, there hasn't been an awful lot of interest in it, but we are just starting to get into the good part of it where we're starting to actually make some money. So I think I'm going to go a little longer on it before I call this one a quits. I don't want to keep putting it out there if nobody wants to see it, but if when it starts to get a little bit better, we get a little more interest, and so be it. Because I know right now it's been a lot of plant oats, harvest oats, make flour, and that's pretty much all it's been. But now we got the sawmill, and the planks are making us a good bit of money, so that should help us pick up the pace a little bit. And speaking of picking up the pace, let's go ahead and get into our first time lapse here. Alright, let's see if we can get this last bale to make. It's going to be really close. I think we'll get it. Oh yeah, with a little left over. Excellent. Alright, get this last little bit, and then I will get all these currently useless bales off the field. I know once we do have the excess money to get the straw hat production, they're going to make a lot of money, but right now those bales just feel like a waste of time because we can't sell them. But I'll get them off the field. Alright, let's get a few of these. put over here. I thought about bringing the trailer over, but by the time you load the trailer, unload the trailer, and they're just going right there, it's really not worth it. So I'll just get them off the field and we'll go. All right. Alright, these are the last three we got off of here. And I was counting, trying to count the numbers up as I went. I think I got one stack on the back of this row that doesn't have one on it. So that's 12, 24, 36, 35 bales. At 5,000 liters a bale, that's 25, 175,000 liters. So whenever we do get the straw hat production, I think we'll be good to go for a bit. Alright, I'm going to take the front loader off and drop the weight too. That way I can go pick up the cultivator and planter at the same time. So let's go bump down this road and see what we got. See if we got any more flour. We got two more since I pulled them back before I started loading the wood just so they could keep spawning. Need to check see how much flour we got left. Excuse my my voice. The sinus infection I had is just really clinging on. It just does not want to let go. But it's getting better. Let's slide up here. And I believe I'm going to put the planter on the front for weight's sake. And we may go ahead and get a bag. Huh, look at that, it's offset by one. So you can watch it, I guess. I don't know. Not sure on that. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get a bag of seed just to fill this up. I don't know how much we got back at the house. I can check this. And all the seed is in the planter, which is okay. Oats, got 10,000 more liters and 7,000 liters of wood, which is about the equivalent of, well, I added 3 or 4 trees, but it already had a good bit in it. So those little pine trees give about 2,500 to 3,000 liters of wood, something like that. The big spruce is a lot more. Alright, let's fill this up. Look at them open up. I like that. I like the animation on that. 240. Okay, I will be back down here shortly to get that bag. Alright, I'll see you back up at the farm. Alright, let's go over here, and I think if we put the front weight on, it might help the cultivator a little bit, so we'll do that. A little bit of realism on there. There is seed there. Huh. This must not have, there must not be a sell point for it. Alright, let's go till up the land Not as deep as a plow, but we'll get it torn up anyway. And then we can check the field. pH is good for one more round. So let's get in here. Oh, no, wrong one. Don't want to drop the weight. There we go. And this isn't, oh, I forgot about the stones. Hopefully they'll all be small and we can just push them in when we roll them. No big deal. Alright, well this tractor's having no problem pulling it at full speed. Little Voucher's getting it. So let's get into it. Alright, getting this last little strip done here. We can get over and get into planting. Alright. Yeah, I like this for a smaller, cheaper startup farm kind of cultivator. This one's pretty good. I like it. Definitely have to use it more. Let's see if we can find a spot for it. We're out of spots. We're not going to use it too terribly often, so we'll tuck it over here out of the way. Hear the owl. I don't know if y'all can hear them. Like you hear right there, the cicadas, the owls. There's a dog that barks every once in a while. Even the distant train that you'll hear. It's from a mod called Critters. Doesn't really do anything to change the gameplay. It just adds random animal noises in. But to me, it really brings the game to life, makes it feel more real. It's one of my favorite mods as far as a mod that really doesn't change the gameplay, just makes you get more into it because it just sounds like real life. If you're near water or by a creek, you can hear frogs. You get near the trees, you hear cicadas. If you go through a part of town where there's a lot of houses, you'll hear more distant dog barking. Stuff like that. It's just, I like it. It adds a good bit to the game for me. So yeah, if you want to check that one out, it's on the Mod Hub. Like I said, all the mods that I use on here are going to be from the Mod Hub, just for ease of anyone else that wants to try them. But I'm pretty sure that is a PC only mod because I believe it deals with the script. Not 100% sure on that. It could be for console too, but yeah, I think we're going to get these sunflowers planted and probably rolled. I don't know that we'll have enough time or daylight to get it fertilized, but we can do that tomorrow. There's the cicadas, right on cue. Yeah, let me get these sunflower seeds planted, and I'll catch you in just a second. Alright, that just about gets it, I believe. Might have missed a little piece back there. But it's just getting dark enough to where I'm having a hard time seeing what I've hit and what I haven't. Usually I try to change the angle and show you the machine working and all that. Yeah, I missed a little bit right there. But I couldn't really do that with this time. Yeah, that one strip. There we go. Let's get this part filled in here. Yeah, usually I try to get down here so you can watch the machine work and all that, but it's just too dark. That being said, we do have to get it rolled tonight, because if it goes into the next day before it's rolled, then I can't roll it. It'll already have germinated. So we're going to get it rolled right quick before we call it a day. The rolling won't be so bad because it can, has a very distinguishable texture. I'll pop the planter over here. Pretty soon we're going to have to look into getting some sheds or something to organize this a little better. This is getting irritating. Like I've mentioned a few times, I'm a little OCD, just a little, and this is not what I'm into. But we're gonna get one more time lapse going. We'll get this rolling done. Yeah, see, that's a lot easier to see. I can already see that I missed that edge. There we go. Alright, well, y'all sit back for one more time lapse and we'll get this knocked out. There we go. It's just about it. I did see one rock that got by back here. The hitbox for the stones on this roller is a little off sometimes. Have to overlap a little bit. There we go. But luckily they were all small stones, so they all did go in no problem. Let's see. Let's see what the productions have done. Getting pretty late in the day. So we got some boards. There's probably more inside of it. Nope, that's it for right now. But it's working. It'll work overnight as we let the sunflowers and canola keep growing. The flower's definitely moving on. Let's see what we got. There's almost 3 more pallets of flour in there. I might come move those out of the way before I go to sleep. So the other 3 can spawn in. Don't want the production to stop. Get rid of the rest of that. Get that flour. So it looks like we'll come back in on the next episode. We'll have a few things to sell. We can fertilize the sunflowers, and probably we'll have to weed them. But I think that's where we're going to stop for today. It's been a pretty good episode. We got the whole field baled. Cleared of bales, cultivated, changed over to sunflowers now, which have a 7-month growth cycle, and these are 8. So they're both pretty long growth cycles. But we can do some forestry in between, and if y'all have any ideas on any other productions you'd like to see me get in here, whether they be mods or base game productions or whatever, just let me know. We can build it however we want to. So, but I appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you all have a good rest of your week. Thanks for watching.